Так, всех приветствую. Добро пожаловать на канал. Совсем не страшно. Продолжаем проходить игру Deponia. Третья. Так, где мы там остановились-то? Продолжить. Угу. Мы так и не знаем, что с ней и откуда она тут взялась. С головы. Что у нас тут есть? Что-то есть. Труба. Для чего?
If only I knew what he intended to do with her. It's not over till it's over.
Консоль. Ух ты. Типа надо ее воскресить, что ли? Так. Ух, елки-палки. Так, что тут? Кнопка. Вода. Ага, ну-ка. Нельзя, да? Так, надо загрузить, походу, да? Масло. Оп.
I wonder whether this is one of the missing ingredients.
Нет. Машин бобов. Оливковое масло.
I wonder what.
Нет. Вода.
I wonder whether.
Нет.
This gauge is different. I wonder what it means. But as long as it's green, I'm sure it's just fine.
Выключатель. Так. Хей.
No way. I'm unique, more or less.
Не понял. Так, а подсказки нет никакой, походу. Ай, не ту нажал. А в трубу, наверное, надо загружать, да? Ух, елки. И сутка носа. Понятно. И что там осталось? Ага. Утконос.
Hey, little one, are you hungry? Uh-oh.
Не то. Поцелуй вампира. Достижение.
Hey, little one, are you hungry? Don't do that.
Так.
Hey, little one, are you
Лиза,
hungry?
Шурик тоже привет.
Easy now. Hey, little one, are you?
Нет.
Don't do that.
Значит, сюда, наверное, рано еще.
Wait! Stop!
It's too late, Rufus. You are right. There is no more hope.
Опа.
No!
Покончил с собой.
Oh crap! What do I do now?
Так. Вниз. Табельная карта какая-то появилась вроде.
Huh. Someone's been doing some serious overtime. The shift started so long ago, the holes have closed up. What? Still too soon to clock off? Probably because the holes have closed up since the shift started.
Так. Что у нас тут? Сюда, что ли? Ага.
I don't know. Here goes nothing. Huh. The oil seems to count as fat. Lucky guess. Nah, I should save the oil. There's not enough fat to reconstruct gold. Whoops. Hope nobody tells her I said that.
Не пойдет. Вот это.
I don't know. This.
Тоже. А, нет, идет.
Yeah, I knew something was wrong with that stuff. The gauge for minerals rose along with the water gauge. Ah, who cares? I killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
И вот это, да?
What's that popular saying? Beggars can't be choosers? Ha, I knew it. The protein gauge has risen, and so has the one for carbohydrates. Looks like they were roach eggs after all.
А это у нас чего? Так. Что-то не хватает, походу, да? Яйца, походу, не хватает того.
Quitting time is for quitters.
Так, как эти отключить? Походу, никак пока. Походу, пока никак.
I should consider working as a dietitian.
Нет.
Huh. Someone's been doing some serious overtime. The shift started so long ago, the holes have closed up. The cook must have clocked out decades ago.
Так, никак.
Don't do that.
Не хочет. Ладно. Не отдает. Что у нас тут? Не хватает.
No way. I'm you more or less.
Кнопка.
Certainly not. Thank you very much. There are more than enough of these guys around already.
Опа. Хе. Ясно, это его вернул. А это пошел опять кидаться, да?
Wait! Don't!
Ах ты гаденыш.
This is nuts.
Так, нам надо что-то сделать, походу. У нас осталось масло. Масло.
Wow, what a big surprise. Olive oil. I wonder whether this is one of the missing ingredients.
Ага, так не хочет, все понял. Назад. Ну, давай посмотрим.
Oh no, not this again. A vampire platypus. I've never encountered one of those before.
Угу. Так. Идем искать.
The cook must have clocked out decades ago.
Не хочет.
What? Still too soon to clock off? Probably because the holds have closed up since the shift started.
Не хочет. На слабой какой-то.
The cook must have clocked out decades ago. Genius. Oils well that ends well.
Нет. Так, больше ничего нет.
Huh. There's no time card slot here. The data from the gauges comes directly from the machine.
Чаша.
Please, a little more respect for the miracle of life.
Оживить надо, да. Только я пока без понятия как. Консоль. Консоль. А, это одна штука, это две штуки, это три штуки. Так, ну-ка. Гермес. Руфус. Аргонец. Хей. Так. Стой! Стоять! Куда пошли?
Oh, rats.
А, троих надо, да?
Stop! Oh,
Там
come
вон подушка,
on!
я вижу. Блин. Троих надо. А как троих-то? Он троих не хочет.
Before I get myself another Hermes, I ought to use up the old ones. Before I get myself another Hermes, I ought to use up the old ones. No way. I'm unique, more or less.
Понятно.
Certainly not. There are more than enough of these guys around already. Certainly there are more than...
Не хочет.
Certainly there are more... Before I get... No way. I'm unique, more or less. Certainly there are more... Certainly not. There are...
Так. Яйца не хватает. Яйца не хватает. А как нам его? Ай, никуда нажал. Как нам его взять-то?
Huh. Someone's been to the shifts. Wow. What? Uh-oh.
Нет. Как-то яичко надо свистнуть.
A vampire platypus. I've never... Okay now.
Да не хочет он ее целовать.
If only I knew what he... It's not over till it's over.
Так. Что-то надо делать.
There are more effective ways of hacking something to pieces.
Так, это впихнуть пробовали. Идем сюда. Так, что делать-то? Что делать?
This is where the tank is filled, and the gauges over there show the levels for the various components. Looks like I'm gonna have to follow a recipe for once. This gauge is different. I wonder what it means. But as long as it's green, I'm sure it's just fine. Huh. There's no time card slot here. I wonder whether this... I wonder whether... I wonder... I wonder... I wonder... I wonder...
Так. Ну, точно хочешь этой оливковой заправить?
Nah, I should save the oil. There's not enough fat to reconstruct.
А они же эти вот эти вот нижние
Hope
аппаратики
nobody
не
tells her I
работают.
said that.
Вот эти вот.
What? Probably be... What? It's probably be... Quitting time.
Не хочет. Что-то надо делать. Что-то надо делать.
This gauge is different. I wonder what it means. But as long as it's green, I'm sure it's just fine. This must stand for minerals. So that means enough minerals for 2 clones. I guess this symbol means carbohydrates. So that means the tank has carbohydrates for 2 clones. This symbol seems to stand for water. So that means the tank contains enough water for 2 clones.
На 3 не хватает, только на 2.
This gauge is... I wonder what it... But...
Еще раз попробовать. Стойте! Стойте!
Oh, rats.
Ну-ка, если еще раз. Ага. Еще раз не хочет.
Before I get myself... Before I get... Stop! Oh, come on!
Третий нужен. Третий нужен. На двух уже не хватает.
Before I get myself another Hermes, I ought to use up the old ones. Before I get myself another Hermes, I ought to use up the old ones. No way. I'm you more or less. Sir, there are...
Не хочет.
If only I... It's not... She isn't hungry. She's dead, and it's all my fault.
Мертва, понятно.
She's... Huh. Huh. But there's a slot for cartridges. Huh. There's no time card slot. Huh. But there's a slot for cartridges.
Для катушек каких-то есть.
Don't! This is nuts.
Так, что делать-то?
Wow, what a big... Huh, the shift...
Наверняка с этим что-то делать надо.
Quitting time is for quitters. What? Probably because...
Тоже нет. Троих надо делать. Один сюда падает, второй сюда, а третий сюда, на подушку. Так, тут нет ничего. Что это за кнопка?
This is where the... And the gauge is... Nah, there's not enough... Whoops. Please, a little...
Не хочет. Не хочет.
This symbol... The tank's got... The tank... The tank... This gauge... I went back... Enough minerals for two... The tank... I wonder...
Одного сделаешь, потом вдвоем прыгать. Куда прыгать? Он никуда не прыгает. Я и одного делал, и двоих делал. Троих он не делает, потому что яйца не хватает. А яйцо надо как-то забрать. Без понятия как.
Swillow Fizz. This used to be my favorite. I always liked how... it's just one obstacle after it. Oh. 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 Oh.
Нет. Так.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Нет, не хочет. Так. Консоль. Да это я внизу там кликал. Не хочет он там ничего делать с предметами.
Enough mineral. The tank has.
Так.
Huh. Someone's been doing this shit.
Блин, как забрать-то?
Easy now. Hey, little. Are ya? Easy now.
Нет.
I.
Нет.
Can you put?
О! Опа! Есть. Хе-хе.
Thanks.
Так. Ну, спасибо. Получилось что-то. Так, идем сюда. Надо чеснок ему. Я ему карточку сунул. Так. Оп. Я выиграл. Ура!
Congratulations! You set a new overtime record. To keep the memory of
Вот,
this grand
чеснок,
moment
походу.
forever fresh in your mind, you receive an amazing bonus.
Памятный
Garlic.
подарок.
Garlic helps you remember, especially in old age. And judging by your overtime, you must be as ancient as the hills. Enjoy your well-deserved leisure time.
Подарок. Это лук, походу, а не чеснок. А, чеснок. Так, погоди, надо это все забрать отсюда. Сейчас мы там сунем этому чесночок.
Oh,
Угу,
not
фигу.
a chance. It's totally rusted shut. Oh, it's just one obstacle after another.
Опа. Есть. Хе-хе-хе.
There we go! It actually worked! This is incredible! Could it be that I have just discovered a way to make use of olives?
Так, пожрать, набрать. Все, забираем, забираем все. Теперь идем. Идем свистнем яичку. Это у нас масло. Йодированная соль. Пакет картошки фри. Шампойло. Ну-ка, давай.
Hey, little
Держи.
one, are you hungry? Actually, never mind. Eat this. Adorable.
Теперь можем забрать, да? Оп.
Okay now, take it easy.
Мы еще что-то с ним наверное, можем сделать. Ладно, потом. Пойдем яйки закинем. Так, яйки. Хоп, поваром заделался.
And here's some more protein. Good thing there isn't a gauge for
Ну
cholesterol.
что, все равно не хватает, да, тут всяких этих. Ладно, закидываем дальше.
Oh, this is gonna be
Почти
so
оближешь.
yummy.
Что там прибавилось? Жиры.
You know what they say? You are what you eat. Salt, the spice of life.
Минералы. Шампунь.
Swillow fizz, an essential
Он
nutritional
накидал.
staple. There were months when I lived on nothing else.
Вода.
The essential building blocks of life itself.
Есть. Битком. Углеводы. Так. Идем. Идем. И на этом мы серию нашу шучу. Так, троих, вот. Погнали. Вот сейчас. Вот сейчас один туда на матрас шлепнется.
Oh, rats. Stop!
Один на матрас шлепнулся.
Hey, what are you doing? Wait for me? Oh, damn it. Oh, why don't you just let me go?
Now you know how it feels.
Yes, but what else do you want? You said so yourself. All is lost.
That's what I thought. But then I found gold. What were you planning? Can she be saved?
Oh, you know the girl? She fell from the sky shortly after you. There was a spark of life left in her brain. The rest was pretty much smashed up, so I created a clone, which survived long enough for me to perform a complete scan. Here, your lady friend can be cloned with this. Even though I have no idea what good it would do. Deponia is lost.
Yeah, just leave that to me.
Скан, понятно. Такс. Такс. Идем. Сейчас мы ее клонируем или оживим. Что там произойдет, не знаю. Оп.
It fits like a French fry up a nose.
Не хватает чего-то.
All right, and in you go.
Pognali.
I'm gonna save you, Goal. What's happening now? Something's going wrong.
What are you doing?
One guess. I'm saving Goal.
But this won't work. There's no nucleic acid left in the machine.
So
Just
what?
like
It worked for you.
Quick, abort the process. The pipes are overheating. The whole thing's about to blow.
No!
Ой.
Goal?
Что это было?
She failed to mature properly. That's because of the nucleic acid.
Where is she now?
That pipe leads into the sewers under Portofisco. I'm so sorry, Rufus, but it looks like your girlfriend is lost forever now.
No, she's alive. I can still save her.
You know, I've still got some nucleic acid left. In theory, you could still
Кто там
use
хотел
it to
зрелищ?
mature her. But what about Deponia? The last high boat could take off for Elysium at any moment. You cannot save Goal and reach the Ascension Customs at the same time. And even if you could, the Upper Ascension Station houses the Organon's headquarters. You'll never make it in there by yourself.
But I'm not just by myself. My Resistance friends are in Portofisco. I'll get them to distract the Organon, while Goal and I sneak onto the high boat.
And who's going to let them know? Who will save Goal? And who will prevent Argus from leaving on the high boat in the meantime? You can't do it all. There isn't enough time for that. There would have to be 3 of you. And even if you could,
Понятно, себя клонировать.
Are you sure you really want to go through with this?
there isn't enough biomass left in the chamber for 3 clones. This way, at least I can serve one final purpose.
You're the ultimate cool guy, Hermes.
Let's not get sentimental. Have you got the nucleic acid?
Nucleic acid? Check.
Very good. Remember, it won't be cloned as well. Only one of the 3 of you will have it when the process is finished.
Don't worry, Hermes. I understood everything. You can rely on me.
I only hope your construction with the sandbags is going to work. If the lever isn't activated,
It's gonna work all right. It has to.
in that case, let's not lose any time. 3,
2,
2,
1.
here we go!
Что это такое? Так, а тут что происходит? А тут это не сработало, походу, дела механизм, который они соорудили, чтобы запустить. А, во. Все, есть уже.
Hey! It worked! Yup. What next? I'll go down to the sewers and rescue Goal. But that's my job. No, it's mine. One of you 2 needs to gather the rebels for a surprise attack. You do it, huh? Why me? I'll head to the Organon headquarters and delay the high boat's launch. I said it first. No, I did.
Так, сейчас.
I'll rescue Goal. I've got the nucleic acid. No, I've got it. But Hermes gave it to me. Why don't we have a look?
А по-разному разговаривают. Не понял.
One of those 2 half-wits has got the nucleic acid, but which one? One of those 2 but which one?
У какого есть кислота эта? Неизвестно.
One of those 2 but which one? Oh man, I wish I could look right through them somehow. Like by means of a cool new interface element at the lower edge of the screen.
И чего это? Выбирайте, у какого есть кислота это необходимая там для роста. У правого или у левого? Я не знаю. Левая Алиса. А мнение Лизы? У какого? Алиса не тут, наверное, да? Нет, Лизы нету здесь. Ладно, понятно. Ну, выбираем тогда левого. Раз только одно мнение. Тут. Тут выбор стал у левого или у правого есть это кислота для роста. Гол. Шурик выбрал левого. А что там у тебя температура, что ли? Левый так левый. Оп, что это такое? Не понял. Тыкнул. И ничего. Блин.
They'll be flabbergasted when I pull the nucleic acid from my coat. They'll be flabbergasted when I pull the nucleic acid from my coat.
Что это вообще такое? Не понял.
They'll be flat. Why don't you look to make sure? One of those two half-wits has got the nucleic acid, but which one? One of those two but which one?
Вот так.
So, who's got the nucleic acid? Why don't you look to make sure? So, why don't you...
Блин, что-то не могу попасть. Походу он ничего.
So, why don't... So, why don't... One of those, but which one? One of the, which...
У этого, ну. Блин. Ничего не происходит.
They'll be flat. So, why? So, why? So, why? So, why don't you? They'll be. So, why? So, why don't?
Я тоже не соображу, что тут.
One of those, but which one? One of those, but which? One of those, but which? One of those, but which? One of those, but which?
Ничего.
So, what? So, what? They'll be flabbergasted when I pull the nucleic acid from my coat.
У этого.
One of those two halfwits. But which one? One of those. But which one? One of those two half. But which one?
Ну, у синего оказалось.
So, who's got the nucleic acid? Why don't you look to make sure? So, why don't you look? They'll be flabbergasted when I pull the nucleic acid from my coat.
А, во, вот так. Ёлки-палки, все понятно. Инвентарь, да, Шурик. Точно, точно.
I knew it! I guess this means I'll get to save goal. Not so fast.
Разбежался. Блин.
Why won't that idiot? Hey! Hey, stop that nonsense. Help me, will ya? Who am I supposed to help?
Так, у этого нет ничего, у этого тоже нет ничего.
Hey! 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 Hey, stop that nonsense.
Блин. Чего?
It's the second mouse that gets the cheese. Hey! Hey, stop that nonsense. Why won't he help? Help me, who am I supposed?
Блин.
Why won't he help me with who am I supposed to help? Hey! Hey, stop that. Why won't that?
Мешонка какая-то вообще.
Why won't that idiot let go? Hey! Hey, stop that nonsense. Help me, will ya? Who am I supposed to help? Help me, will ya? Who am I supposed to help? Why won't he help me? Hey! Hey! Hey, stop.
На зеленого переключился. Так.
Hey! Hey, stop that.
А, вон он как. Тут еще это появилось.
Hey!
Уронили. Оп. На, один готов. На, второй готов. И третий тоже. Так, продолжаем.
Wow, Rufus a clone, wow, well what do you know now? That's mind-boggling news, but I'm sure you can cope. Just put on your slickers and hitch up your knickers, for once more there flickers a speckle of hope. Well, things do look black, you need someone to check all the bulbs at the tunnel's end, and if by hap it turns out to be a cloning lab, you can prep for a quantum step. For 3 times the Rufus is 3 times the jab.
The sun, 3 times the crap.
No, damn it, it's jab! 3 times the jab! Oh, wow!
Так.
Gold? Is that you? Man, it's dark here. Joel, we have to be careful. Who knows what sort of dangerous beasts are lurking in the dark?
Do you have a problem, Bozo dear?
No. Thank you, Mrs. Mook.
Let the boy do his business in peace, woman.
Oh, I thought he needed help.
I'll manage. It's just...
You're afraid, aren't you, Sonny?
Yes.
Of going party?
Туалета боится,
No.
Бозу.
Of the end of the world, you moron!
No. It's just... it doesn't matter.
Don't even think about it. Yoo-hoo! You weren't expecting that, were you? Boy, you've really got a lot of cheek.
Чё
Hey! It wasn't exactly pleasant for me either. What an ass.
Чё, мне теперь между тремя переключаться надо будет? Чё с третьим? Ух, нифига. Армия тут.
Well, look at that! I landed right at the foot of the Upper Ascension Station, the site of the Orgonaut headquarters, and the birth of the last high boat to Elysium. I need to be careful from now on. Well, more careful than usual. This place is crawling with Orgonauts. They're obviously withdrawing from the city. I wonder what they're planning. Maybe I can eavesdrop.
Move, hurry us up. There are still some crates that are bound for Elysium. No, not that one. It's supposed to go to the 3rd intermediate level.
Yoo-hoo! Hello! Oh, rats. Nobody there.
Так. Ну давай, полезли. А, вон у меня лучше. Понятно. Кнопка.
Huh? What's that?
And to conclude today's show, I have a very special treat for you. You all know him, you all love him, and here he is now with his current smash hit, Cowboy Dodo, with Look at Me!
A solar-powered, illuminated sign.
You don't know what you want, where you stand, there's no plan except the one with the big old label goals for the future. Content that you choose, just do what you want to do. So we're seeking expertise, that's okay, man, for it suits you. Style of life, you're self-sufficient like a cop. I wear persona, never pull a thing off sofa. But if you did it beyond your own account, you never ask advice, just give every tutorial. We have your own views, never cited any editorial. Well, not so far, amigo, let's offer your big ego. The only thing that's bugging me is every time that we go, hey, what's up, you go, why is every moron struck by luck? Why am I stuck in the muck while every jerk is what the look? If you never ask for help and shoot yourself with LAV, wanna know how it's been done, just look at me. Does it hurt to face the fact? Have your options track and check. Dianac remedy, just look at me. Did your diopters quadruple? Need your loopholes for your pupil? Is it still too hard to see? Well, look at me. They call me Cowboy Dodo. Cowboy Dodo. They call me.
What do you know? The Orgonaut is a Cowboy Dodo fan.
Dodo.
Gravity's distracting.
They call me
Just
the cowboy.
find an open crate, preferably one that will be taken to Elysium, and then it's goodbye Deponia. Pity the goal isn't here. I shouldn't have left her fate in the hands of that stupid other Lucas. Same old story. If you want something done right, do it yourself. I bet those other two are doing it
Yeah,
well.
look at me, baby. They call me the cowboy.
Такс.
That's
Ящик.
a waste of time. I should find a crate that's going to Elysium instead. According to the label, this one is going to the control level, so not to Elysium. I have to find another crate. There we go. This one is going to Elysium. According to the label, so I have to find another crate.
Ну, значит, вот этот ящик.
Darn, it's secured with a combination lock.
Заперт на кодовый замок.
According to the label, so I have to find. That's a waste. I should find a crate. Oh, it's secure.
Так, ничего нет.
There we go. I already did that one. It's secured with a combination lock.
Так,
Oh, I can't get it open as long as there's some. There we go. This one. Oh,
тоже
can't.
не хочет. Бочка.
That's a waste of time. I should find a crate that's going to Elysium instead. No, there's no label. I have to find. That's a waste of time. I should find it. Darn! It's too. There we go. According, I have to find. Oh, don't.
Так, ничего, значит, да?
I'd have to run right through the guard's line of sight. Forget it. I'd have to run right through the guard's.
Переключаемся. Точно, с тремя шататься теперь.
May I bother you for a moment?
Huh? Oh, look, Luke! It's Baby Bozo!
Nonsense, woman! That's not Baby Bozo! It's just a stray hobo!
Is it now? So why do I think it's Baby Bozo?
Because you're old and senile!
Excuse me? I hate to interrupt you, but, I'm not a hobo.
See, Luke? I told you he's not a hobo!
So, back then, you also said it's not gangrene. We could have saved that leg, you know. Poor Timmy.
What are you doing here in the middle of a war zone? Don't you know what's going on around you?
Are you still talking to that hobo woman?
I'll talk to whoever I please.
What does he want?
He wants to know what's going on here.
Well, tell him that nothing's happening here at all these days. At least not since the Algernon retreated.
You can tell him that yourself. I'm not your secretary, you know.
Is that the Bozo family's house over there?
Why? Isn't this one good enough for you? It may have suffered a little grenade damage here and there, but it's still our home.
Calm yourself, Mook. He's asking about the Bozos.
Well, in that case, he's wrong here. They live next door.
Do you know what's up with Bozo?
Oh, so you're a friend of Bozo's?
Nonsense, woman. Bozo would never be friends with some random hobo. That's because, unlike you, he has a handful of brain cells left, even if he doesn't act a part at the moment.
He's depressed, Mook.
Oh, of course he is. He's got no job, no girlfriend. The world is coming to an end.
He does so have a girlfriend. Her name is Bambina, and she lives in the floating black market.
If she contradicts him as often as you do to me, I can surely understand why he moved back in with his folks.
Yeah, I'm looking for the resistance camp.
Tell him we're not buying anything.
The young man is looking for something, Mook.
And so he asks you of all people. You never know where you put anything.
Ah, at least I still have my manners.
Oh, if you really had any manners, you'd take care of your guest.
Oh, the hobo. I almost forgot about him.
Tell him that if he absolutely must go around panhandling, he should try the resistance instead. Their camp is just down the stairs and across the square after all. Those people at least know how to keep order.
Do you even get what I'm saying?
5, right?
Nonsense, woman. It's at least 7.
What do you know? You haven't got a clue what this is about.
Then why don't you ask your good buddy, the hobo? He seems to have an answer for everything.
Ah, rubbish. He's not even talking.
That's because you won't let him get a word in edgewise. Look, he's trying to say something. Again.
Ah, just forget it. This is too crazy, even for me. I'm leaving.
You know, I I think you were right, Mook. He was a hobo after all.
That's what I said, woman. But you never listen to me.
Так, что у нас тут?
I would look absolutely fabulous in this outfit, as long as nobody important is looking. Fire!
Steven.
Fire! I'm on my way!
Нет, не Steven.
Yeah!
Oh, look, Mook. Oh, that is so cute. Baby Bozo is playing with his cousin David's fireman's uniform.
Nonsense, woman. That isn't Baby Bozo. It's a wandering hobo already.
Oh, you're right. No, I knew it was a mistake to cheat the optician at bingo.
Так, костюм ниндзя.
Bozo has a ninja. How could he hide that from me? After all, it was a lot of work cutting the ninja detector out of that issue of Craftolino. Yeah, okay, one more time.
Hey-ya! Oh, look, Mook. Oh, Baby Bozo is playing with his cousin Alex's ninja outfit.
Nonsense, woman.
Опять бомж?
It's just that
Опять
hobo
бомж.
again.
You think so? Well then, he's not getting a caffeine lollipop.
Так, еще раз кликнем.
Huh. When this outfit grows up, it wants to be an astronaut, so it can keep up with the other two. Is that really necessary? All right.
Oh, look, Mook. Oh, there's Baby Bozo. Well, Baby Bozo, would you like another caffeine lollipop?
You shouldn't give the baby caffeine lollipops, woman. He'll just take off again.
All you ever do is complain, Mook. The child has to eat. How else will he get to be as big and strong as his brother?
Oh, heavens above. I certainly hope the Baby Bozo doesn't take after that whiny good-for-nothing. He should take a lesson from his cousins instead. At least they've done something with their lives.
Don't listen to the nasty old man, sweetie. Here, you can have a caffeine lollipop
Прощайся.
from
Давай,
me.
давай, конфетку. Оп.
Wow, that was humiliating and enlightening at the same time. Kind of like my school days. I knew there was a reason I dropped out after the second grade.
Конфетку дали. Так, что у нас тут еще?
That is the upper ascension station, somewhere up there. The last high boat to Elysium is waiting.
Так, пойдем в дом. Так, я не перешел
What's going on here?
походу.
Oh, look, Grandpa. We have visitors.
Oh, then I better put on my pants, huh?
Yeah, that's funny.
Are you a friend of Bozo?
Bozo doesn't have any friends.
I mean that gifted tinkerer he talks about.
Yep, that's me, Rufus. Where is the old pirate?
Pirate? That chump?
Chump. Brilliant.
Точно нашел папа.
Bozo is upstairs in his bed.
Crying like a little
Он спит
girl.
наверху.
Speaking of which, can somebody get me out of here for crying out loud?
He's stuck. He must be weighed down by all that junk mail in his bag. Huh. That must have been too intellectual.
I'm stuck. Isn't that weird?
Так.
Coochie coochie coo. Aw, movie material. He's the spitting image of his brother.
He sure is. And dribbling, too.
Радионяня. Опа, стырил. Хи. Ладно, нормально.
And you're really Bozo's grandpa?
I've wondered that for years, but my doctor refuses to conduct a grand paternity test.
They say your nose keeps growing as you get older. I wonder what goal will look like someday.
Так.
So, you must be Bozo's mother, right?
Guess again.
His aunt? His wicked stepmother? A burglar? His parole officer?
No.
His grandma? His food taster? His sister? All of the above?
Wait, what was the second to last thing you said?
His sister?
Oh, Rufus, you sweet talker.
Yeah, why?
I'm his mother, of course.
What? But
you're welcome to call me Mama. As in, come to Mama.
what's wrong with Bozo?
Oh, Rufus, I'm at my wit's end. He's been like a different person ever since he came back. The boy won't eat, he won't talk. And not even his beloved Fifi Fairy Frills stories cheer him up.
Fifi Fairy Frills. I'm gonna make Bozo well again.
You're such a nice young man. I wish I had a son like you.
Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
But of course, it's down the road, across the square, then straight on. I sometimes bake muffins for the young soldiers.
And then she uses them to lay a trail from the camp gate to our house.
Can you tell me something about Bozo?
Of course. What would you like to know?
Watch yourself, Rufus. Don't open that can of worms.
Oh, don't take him seriously. It's not a can. It's just a tin box where we keep the family photos.
Get out of here, Rufus, before it's too late.
I didn't even know that Bozo grew up in Portofisco.
Didn't he tell you anything?
No idea. Listening to him is so incredibly exhausting.
Oh, that's because his wobbly cheeks press on his jaw. He's stopped wearing his braces, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'll go and remind him. Every hour if I have to. I had no idea that Bozo has a baby brother. He's the spitting image of Bozo.
He sure is. And dribbling, too.
That's because all male bozos have an exceptionally full head of hair. As soon as I start breastfeeding them, it grows like crazy.
Maybe you should use your breast milk as a... Just a minute. What was the secret ingredient to your special shampoo again?
Well, that's a secret.
I had no idea that Bozo had such a cool mother.
Oh, Rufus, you flatterer. You certainly know how to cheer up a grieving woman.
Мычится там.
Where's Bozo's father?
Missing in action. I'm beside myself with worry. I'm glad I have so much support from friends who distract me from my grief.
What friends would that be? The milkman, the plumber, or the mailman?
Well, you know what they say. You don't leave your good friends hanging.
Did you know that Bozo has a girlfriend?
Really?
Yes. Her name is Bambina. She owns a weapons shop in the floating black market.
Did you hear that, Grandpa? Bozo has a little lady friend.
What? That wimp? I'll only believe that when I see it.
Yes, it's really hard to imagine. He's always been so shy. When I gave him the talk about the birds and the bees, he wouldn't leave the house without a beekeeper's hat for weeks.
What was Bozo like as a child? There must be some embarrassing stories you can tell me.
Not really. He was a very good little boy. He never broke anything. And he took very good care of his Fifi Fairy Frills dolls. And even when playing knights, he always insisted on being the princess.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Why not? After all, it's not every day that I get to enjoy the company of such a fit young man.
At least not now that the mailman is stuck in the window.
I thought that Porta Fisco was occupied by the Orgonaut.
So it was until recently. But under the command of the new general, the Resistance has recaptured the city.
New general?
Oh, you haven't met the general then?
I didn't even know we had ranks. Can I stay for dinner?
But of course, Rufus. Bozo's friends are always welcome here. Especially when they look so scrumptious.
Just so we're on the same page, I'll sit at the table, eating, and not end up as a meat dish next to the salad. Right? When's dinner?
You need to ask Grandpa. He promised to cook if Bozo ever brought home a friend.
You weren't listening. I said I will cook if Bozo ever brings home a girlfriend. Like that's ever gonna happen. Huh.
Okay, let's talk later.
You make yourself at home. Meanwhile, I'll dig out some photos from Bozo's ballet lessons.
Так, Бозу. Идем к тебе.
There you are. Come on, bedtime's over. Rise and shine. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Go away.
But we need to get to the rebel camp. You have to help me save the world. Bozo! Oh, man.
Чё у тебя тут свистнуть можно? Копилку.
Yeah. It's all right, you old grouch. I like this idea. A self-portrait as a cash box.
Так, что это такое? Записка.
What have we here? A doctor's referral to a therapist. Will you look at that? I've always known he's lost his marbles. So now we have written proof.
Что еще у тебя тут есть?
I've always known he's lost his marbles. So now we have written proof. Yoo-hoo! Huh, nothing. Huh, nobody seems to be sending on this frequency right now. Bozo!
Leave me alone.
Oh, good grief.
Так, не хочет с ним разговаривать.
It's not the whooping pox, that much is clear. But what is it then?
Может ему конфетку дать, эту
Hey,
энергетическую?
Bozo! Say, come on, open up. Here comes the high boat.
Don't wanna.
Не хочет.
No worries. I'm gonna take care of your baby brother while you're knocked out.
No!
Oh, don't panic. I'm good with children. I'm gonna teach him a few tricks. For instance, he could help me with my saw trick.
Руфус достал его, походу,
Oh,
делает.
come on. What could possibly happen? Baby Bozo is much shorter than you, after all.
Понятно, ничего. Ну-ка, может, ребенку?
Well, Well, would you like a lollipop? Hey, who's throwing things at me? Hey, what was that anyway? Must be lying around here somewhere.
Так,
Sweet.
его заглотил.
I would
Все,
make such a great father.
побежал.
I wonder if there are any limits to my good nature.
Куда он пополз?
Huh? Where did he suddenly disappear to? Hey, that's not funny.
Так, где-то что-нибудь
I have a
скажешь?
couple of questions about Bozo.
So do I. But sometimes the most obvious explanation is also the best. Grandma Bozo just shouldn't have smoked so much while she was pregnant.
Ничего не скажете, да?
Don't want to make him cranky.
Такс, где ребенок? Куда уполз? Сумка. Что там у тебя? Письмо. Оп.
My dearest honey bunch, I wish you were here with me. What a cheesy opening. That's gonna cost him some points in my online review. Well, at least we're getting to some action next. Service at the front doesn't seem to be good for my health. To be more exact, I stepped on an Organon landmine, and in the next few seconds I will arg. All my love, your Papa Bozo. P.S. Watch out for the mailman. I think he is secretly using our bath. At any rate, I found underwear with his name on it on top of the toilet tank.
Так, письмо надо, наверное, отдать.
Mail for Widow Bozo.
There's no Widow Bozo here.
You want to bet? It's a joke. Hey, where's the applause? That was a real side splitter.
What's in the letter, Rufus?
I'm not telling. I want the laughter back. The letter is addressed, my dearest honey bunch. I wish you would. That's gonna cost. Well, sir, to be more exact. Aw. P.S. Watch out for the mail. I think he is. At any rate.
Так, деду.
Better not try that again. I don't want to spoil their mood.
Понятно. Ну-ка.
Is that a letter?
Where did you get that?
Postal secret.
Так.
Hey, Bozo, here's a letter from your father.
What?
I mean, wait a second. Were you fond of your father?
Very much.
Nah. In that case, I don't think this would cheer you up.
Нет. Так, ладно. Сюда. Ух, нифига себе улица. Ух, нифига, куда можно ходить. Лаваш, лаваш. Кому лаваш?
Hi there.
Hello.
Was that all? Just hello?
What would you like to hear, huh? Welcome to Burrito Wrap Paradise? So you think my sign isn't flashy enough?
Nah, not really. What are you selling here?
This is a fashion boutique. I sell men's suits with matching designer hats.
Yeah, looks more like a burrito stand to me.
How perceptive of you, Inspector Trash Vest. Why are you even asking, since you obviously swallowed a lie detector, huh?
Any special offers today?
I've got these burrito wraps for 1.25 zlotys each. If that's not special enough for you, go someplace else where they have flashing signs that say special offer. But you can count on it that their burrito wraps cost a lot more. Flashing signs don't come for free, you know.
4 burritos, please.
Sorry, my assistant resigned.
You had an assistant?
Yeah. No idea how he managed to open his shackles.
Well, why don't you just make the burritos yourself?
I've had surgery. The doctor says I shouldn't move too much. Curse my big heart.
Why? Did you donate a kidney?
No, didn't you listen? I said my heart is too big.
Oh, come on. Make me a few burritos, will ya?
No, without an assistant.
Have you seen a baby pass through here?
I know nothing about missing babies. Nothing. And no one can prove otherwise.
Oh, come on. It should have passed here just a minute ago.
Oh, in that case, I really don't know.
Да, отпускных у меня давно уже нету.
Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
Just down the road, behind me.
And you tell me just like that? I mean, what if I were an Organon spy?
Well, you just can't plan for everything, can you? You could have been a mutated flu virus. Then I shouldn't even have talked to you.
You're looking for an assistant?
So you can read, bravo. I'm looking for a handsome man to work under.
Я понял, о какой речи, о какой игре идет
I
речь.
said handsome, didn't I?
Have you found a male assistant in the meantime?
Yeah, but I ate him already.
И съела.
You're joking, right?
Yeah, if you have to explain it, it's not a joke anymore.
Все, валим отсюда.
Nothing from me right now.
A good choice. We got plenty of that.
Так, дальше куда? О, сток.
Yoo-hoo! Oh, rats. Nobody there.
Нифига там один. Под городом, что у нас?
Oh, rats. Nobody there.
Так, ладно, что там дальше у нас? Вывеска, знак.
Male assistant wanted. Yeah, well, she can just keep on looking. Male assistant wanted.
Опа.
You're looking for an assistant?
So you can read, bravo. I'm looking for a handsome man to work under me.
Too bad I'm busy.
I said handsome, didn't I?
Так, ладно. Вот сюда. Ух,
I am
ё.
merely saying that I find it inappropriate for you to be selling rope directly next to my practice.
I don't know what you're talking about. I stock nothing but high-quality products. And with all due respect, your clientele seems to feel the same way. Since the Organon destroyed the facade between our businesses, my sales have tripled. I've never had a customer come back with a complaint.
That... no, forget it.
I just did.
Ё. Ладно, посмотрим, что тут у тебя. Можно, нет?
Hands
Нельзя.
off. The
это
antidepressants are for
психолог,
patients
походу,
who
да?
are not beyond hope.
Ну-ка, ну-ка, дай-ка мы ему.
I have a doctor's referral.
May I see it? Everything seems to be in order. Please lie down on the couch.
Well, you sure don't waste any time. You could at least put on some romantic music.
Just lie down, okay?
All right, all right.
All right. First, I would like you to tell me why you're here.
So, I've got this friend.
A friend. Uh-huh. I see. What's wrong with him?
I don't know. He just lies around all day, doing nothing.
And, according to you, what should he be doing?
Well, something useful for a change, like saving the world, etc.
Saving the world. Don't you think that's asking a bit much of a single person?
Of course, it's practically impossible, but that didn't stop us before. We had many narrow escapes, but now, of all times, so close to victory, boom, count me out, nothing doing.
Well, I can understand your friend pretty well. He's under enormous pressure and probably scared.
Yes, naturally. That sounds like him. Black beard on the outside, yellow liver on the inside.
And quite rightfully so, don't you think? Save the world. That's a huge responsibility.
He can't split himself in three after all.
Exactly.
Unlike me.
As you say, he... say what?
Yeah, I was feeling pretty down myself when there was only one of me.
Whoa! Let's take this slowly.
Actually, that was mainly because of this stressful resurrection business. And, of course, the fact that I had killed my girlfriend.
I see. One thing at a time. Why, don't you just tell me a little bit about, yourself?
I often have the feeling that I don't belong.
Belong to what?
You know, everything. Deponia.
So you wish you were better integrated?
Jeepers, no. I just want to leave this place. Elysium is where I belong.
Elysium.
Unfortunately, getting there is harder than I thought. At least as long as I'm trying to prevent this planet from being blown apart.
I see.
I'm afraid of transforming into someone I don't want to be. I last saw him yesterday when I brushed my teeth.
In the mirror?
Right.
And what's so terrible about him?
Oh, you know, Goal's ex-fiancée is an Elysian. A real sleazebag.
And you feel compelled to take over his role?
Yeah, that's the plan, yes.
And naturally, that makes you feel uncomfortable.
I hate this role.
You are tired of having to pretend.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, I'm impressed. Your use of complex metaphors to describe your inner turmoil is truly remarkable.
Yeah, what complex? But this isn't about metaphors. I'm talking about my evil doppelganger.
I see.
I'm racked with guilt.
Does that have anything to do with the factor that you, killed your girlfriend? Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Nah, it's fine. I revived her. I'm more worried about her going down the drain. She's only a baby.
I see.
I'm plagued by fears of failure. There's so much left to do, and so little time. Even splitting myself in three doesn't seem enough.
But you still seem pretty relaxed to me.
Oh, you thought I was talking about myself. No way. I'm super cool. I was referring to the other two me's.
I'm afraid this is getting a little too cryptic for me. You appear to be under a lot of pressure. But sometimes the best solution is to simply give up. Would that really be the end of the world?
Yes. Are you even listening to me? I was dead.
You mean you had a near-death experience?
Doesn't get any nearer.
What was it like?
Like a nightmare at first. Then I remember a light, and eventually I met my maker.
Really?
Yes, his name is Hermes. Cool guy, actually. Too bad he had to kill himself over me.
I see.
I could tell you about my childhood.
I'd like that, yes.
My foster father was the mayor in our village. At first he took me along to the city hall, but at some point I wasn't allowed back in because I accidentally declared war on the Shrapnel Coast. After that, I was mostly locked up by myself at home.
You didn't have a key?
No, I was still very young. But then, by the time I turned 4, I learned how to open those handcuffs using the underwire from Grandpa's bra.
I see.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Do you feel embarrassed when you disclose all these things about yourself?
No. Why? Quite the opposite.
Well, you should.
But this is not really about me. It's about my friend.
Are you quite sure about that? Couldn't it be that this is primarily about you after all? That's nothing to be ashamed of, you know.
Wow, you're good. Everyone else always acts like there's something wrong with that.
Чего? Чё там пищишь?
I'm not here just to chat with you, actually.
You're expecting results. That's quite normal. If you have a hard time talking about your problems, we can begin with something else. How about a Rorschach test?
What? You're gonna lock me up in a shack? With a lion?
It's an association game with cards.
Oh, a card game? Fine with me, but don't get your hopes up. I always win at cards because I'm the coolest guy there is. Much more so than my father, for example.
If you say so, let's get started then.
Penis! No, I mean, I'm ready.
So, what do you see in this picture?
Так, сейчас на секундочку отойду, котейку выпущу. Так, я тут.
Elysium, majestically enthroned high above Deponia.
And that does not worry you? You know the rumors about the Elysians giving the order to blow up Deponia, right?
Do I know them? I started them.
I see. Perhaps we should proceed with the next picture. What do you see here?
На что это похоже? Не знаю. Не знаю. Вообще ни на что не похоже.
A cute little birdie.
You what?
A birdie. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Aw, adorable.
I see.
Was that wrong? In that case, I would like to use my lifeline.
This is not about being right or wrong. It's just that most people see something different in this picture.
Most people are idiots. They wouldn't know a birdie if it crawled up their butt.
I see. Interesting. Let's look at the next picture. What do you see here?
Да, ну и выборы тут.
Ah, that's my picture on the front page as Man of the Year.
Please be serious, will you?
Hey, what do you mean? You're the one with the funny glasses.
Right, that's it. If you prefer goofing off instead of giving me some serious answers, then you've come to the wrong person.
But I only told you what I saw.
In that case, you should definitely leave. There is no therapy here for people like you. Maybe you should consult an exorcist instead. And please stay away from me. Far away.
Чего? Ничего не прокатило, да? Теперь можно?
Hands off! The antidepressants are for patients who are not beyond hope.
Для тех, которые безнадежны. Ну-ка, еще
I
раз
need another
поговорим.
therapy session.
What? Again? Fine.
Значит, не те выбирал.
Can't you just write me a prescription of some kind? Oh, really, all this is taking much too long. While we're chewing the fat here, part of me is already halfway to Elysium, while the other part is still roaming the sewers.
Bravo! That was a very figurative and extremely precise piece of self-analysis. You are making enormous progress. The last thing I want to do now is put you on medication.
Rats, rats, rats! Oh, come on. Just give me a few uppers and we're done.
That is out of the question. First, I need to learn more about your case. Then I will decide whether some kind of drug therapy seems appropriate.
Oh, yeah? If you're that keen on seeming appropriate, why are you wearing those pants?
Давай поиграем.
Can we...
You mean...
This time I'm gonna win.
So, what do you see in this picture?
Elysium taking off towards Utopia.
Well, we've already been through that. Something quite similar, at least. Next picture, then? What do you see here?
Ah, a lovely glitter elf.
So you really don't see anything else here?
But that is something completely different.
Yes, true, but... no matter. Let's move on. What do you see here?
That's me saving the world.
So you really don't see anything...
But that is something...
Yes, true, but... no matter. Right, that's it. If you prefer goofing off instead of giving me some serious answers, then you've come to the wrong person.
But I only told you what I saw.
In that case, you should definitely leave. There is no...
Блин,
Maybe
опять
you should...
неправильно.
And please...
Ладно.
I need
Давай
another...
еще раз.
What?
Can we play...
You know... So...
That's me.
Something next...
Ну, вот это. С голос связано.
A gorgeous... But...
Yeah. What do you see?
I see... So, but that is...
Yeah. No.
Опять неправильно похоже, да?
Right. If you prefer... But in that case, there... Maybe you should...
Ну ладно,
And
потом с
please
тобой
stay away
разберемся.
from...
Так, что тут еще у нас? В редакции. Так.
Barry! There's somebody at the door!
I heard it.
Chase him off! I need
это
quiet
тут
for the
фанат,
cover
что ли?
story. You know, about that idiot who almost got us all killed.
Yeah, I know.
Psst. Rufus, come in. But please be very quiet, okay?
Hey, Barry. Why so sad?
Oh, Rufus, it's terrible. Everyone says you aren't a hero. You're an idiot. They say you brought down the end of the world upon us.
Ah, they're just jealous. I'm totally swell, and you know it.
I don't know what to think anymore. I haven't been able to get a single shot of your heroic deeds.
Well, you just aren't as good a photographer as I am.
If only I had just one photo as proof of your selflessness.
Yeah, that would be great for me. You know what? I'll make you a deal. I'll find the subject for another heroic deed, and you'll get your photo. Agreed?
Oh, that would be so great.
I'll be right back.
Понятно. Так, что это ведет-то? Оп.
There's only one single letter in the typecase. A capital Yerk. Isn't this needed?
No. Whatever for? There are hardly any words that contain it, and we already reported on the satyr knuckles in our winter special, Mythological Physical Extremities.
Oh yeah, I think Tony had that issue. Whatever for?
The cover story was about centaurs.
Oh yeah, of course, I remember.
Бумага. Оп. Так. Магазин веревок. Ну, класс вообще. Пробники.
Two ropes for the price of one.
Две веревки по цене одной.
Eleganza, the rope for the fashion-conscious woman. Welcome to Morbid Moe's Rope Barn. Classy. I bet they'd look good on gold. Moe's Therapeutic Ropes, the cheaper alternative.
Ah, I see you are interested in our flyer.
Very much so.
Excellent. You'll find all the important information on our products in there. There's even a small preview of the upcoming winter fashions on the back. If you are subject to winter depression, you should act now. Many models are out of stock during the holidays. What are you doing?
I'm making a paper airplane. What else?
But my beautiful flyer!
Well, we'll see if it's a beautiful flyer in the test flight. Moe's Therapeutic Ropes, the cheaper alternative. Will you look at that? Apparently, the knot will be worn more to the left in the upcoming season. If my name too bad. If my name were too bad.
Чё это такое? Без понятия, что это такое.
Velvety. It flatters the
Бархатистая.
neck.
Ласкает шею.
It flat.
Скоро. Скоро. Так, самолетик, наверное, туда пустить, да? Можно. В сток. Мне так кажется. Там что у нас? Что это такое? Антенна какая-то.
Just FYI, this time I'm breaking it off on purpose. Well, of course, I mean I'm going to adjust it just a little bit more. Oopsie.
Все, забрал, забрал. Куда мне это? Для чего мне это?
Bambina? Lottie? What are you doing here? And why are you dressed as men?
First of all, these are our uniforms.
We're now
Officers of the Resistance!
Officers. Cute.
Moreover, it's Private Lottie to you now, and Sergeant Bambi.
Sergeant Bambi.
Do you hear that, Lottie?
I think
Rufus is making fun of us, Sergeant!
I think he's looking for a new set of teeth.
Ladies, please stay calm. Don't get your panties in a knot. That causes chafing. Where are the real rebels?
What do you mean, real? Do you think this is a dream or something? Want me to poke you with a needle? I got one right here. I could stick it all the way in if I have to.
No, I meant the true rebels. Janosch, Garlef, Leibold, the old gang, you know.
Oh, them. Janusz is left on a mission, far as I know. Garlef and Leibold are in the camp, right behind that gate.
Huh. Well, they'll have to do for now, then. So you've joined the Resistance now, too.
Do you mind?
Of course not, Sergeant. Bambi.
What's so funny about that?
Well, It's funny because you're women. Don't you get it?
Oh, for pity's sake, I always knew you was an idiot. But a sexist idiot?
What? No. It's got nothing to do with sexism. Some things just don't fit together. Women in the resistance. I mean, that's like, you know, putting a sombrero on a wombat.
Ho, ho, ho! Sombrero!
You see, even Lottie finds it funny. And I don't think it's because she's prejudiced against toxicants, right?
Never.
Or wombats.
Oh, I love wombats. They're so...
They're useful animals!
Exactly, just like women. Attention! Superior officer present.
Ah! Where?
Behind you?
Naturally, I was referring to myself, you herbal cannon fodder supplement.
Yeah, right.
We're only taking orders
From our squad leader!
Yeah, well, I don't care who that is. She's under my command as well. I'm the big chief, after all.
Nice try, Rufus. But we know the General, and you're not him.
The what? The general? Huh. Squad leaders? Generals? Have I really been gone that long? I don't want to bother you any longer.
Oh, you can't be serious.
All right, I don't have time to bother you any longer.
That's more like it.
Так, все, наконец-то. Что там у нас? Вон ребенок ползает. Да?
Something's moving back there. It's hard for normal eyes to tell what it is, but I can see it's a blurry blob. No doubt about it.
Там ребенок, походу, ползает.
Yoo-hoo! Open up!
Yes?
Leibold! What luck? Let me in.
Do I know you?
Excuse me? It's me, Rufus. Come on, you must recognize your leader.
You look like Rufus, but you can't be him. Rufus made it to the Upper Ascension Station with Janosch.
Yeah, but I'm right here.
That's your opinion.
I don't have time for this nonsense. Who's in charge here?
A new leader.
Well, then let me in. I want to talk to him.
No, I can't. How can I be sure you're not an Organon spy?
Yeah, that takes the cake. After all, I started this rebellion.
Oh, and is there anyone who can attest to that?
You mean besides you?
Yes, precisely. Somebody else has to vouch for you?
Huh. This is a bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. But all right, I'll be right back. And you can get ready to do a few push-ups.
Блин, не пустили. Так, ладно.
Let's see whether I can feel something. Uh-huh. There's a crevice in the rock.
Что там поднял? Ничего.
This is, what? A pacifier? At least, it feels like a pacifier. Somewhat drooly. And, well, pacifier-shaped. There's something growing there. Some kind of moss or brush. This is dry, long, and thin. No doubt about it. It's the plot of Secret Files Tunguska. Or a low-hanging branch. Either one. Please be very, very quiet. After all, we must assume we're surrounded by evil, people-eating monsters. No, please, don't! Shh, 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 shh. Quiet, quiet. This is no doubt about it. It's for a low-hanging... There's a... Here we go. Yeah, not so loud, Goal! Yo... Here we...
Соска.
Here we go. Not so loud! You'll wake up the day...
Так. Так, этому тут делать нечего, походу. Что у нас тут имеется-то?
Hello, you two lovely ladies.
You again? What?
I need someone who can identify me.
You are Rufus.
Yeah, I know that, but Leibold appears to have forgotten. So will you come to the gate with me so he'll finally let me into the camp?
Maybe later. We're on an important mission right now.
Oh yeah, you're painting each other's nails?
Nah. We're giving each other tattoos of our squad insignia.
Unfortunately, we're
Still missing a suitable design.
What about a little pony? Or adorable kitten paw prints?
Are you trying to tell us we're not tough enough?
Yeah, exactly. I suggested that because I'm a macho male, not because I love adorable kitten paw prints.
If you want to test the toughness of my fists, just let me know.
I've got an idea for your squad insignia.
Let's hear it.
What about a shark?
Huh. That's not a bad idea.
Don't you think a shark might make me look fat?
That would depend on the color.
What about...
Dusky pink.
But then it won't go with the shoes.
What about a pretty flower?
A flower?
What? Women like flowers.
Huh. You think you're so funny, huh? Let's see whether you're still laughing when I crack your nasal bone straight into your brain. If you have one.
God, you ladies are awfully hard to please. What about a unicorn?
Yes! Private?
Did I say yes? I meant no, of course.
You heard her. But if you wait until I find the crowbar, I'll be happy to make you look like a unicorn.
What about a dainty little princess crown?
Oh, that would be so totally...
Offensive. Exactly.
Offensive and how? Let's make him bleed for this affront.
What about a mop?
Oh, so we can mop up the blood and gore of
Our enemies, right?
No, Private. He's only trying to insult us. But if he carries on, he'll wish he had a mop for his own guts.
I'm sure you'll...
If you think of anything else, keep it to yourself. Unless it's actually good.
Bozo's sick.
Ugh. Not his milk allergy acting up again. Tell him I'm not gonna hold back his hair this time.
Yeah, that's no fun, for sure. But that's not what I was referring to. I think he's depressed.
Because of the planet's destruction?
No idea. He's totally lethargic, just muttering to himself.
He doesn't have to worry. The new general has a plan.
I have a plan too.
Huh. In that case, I take it all back. He should be very worried indeed.
I don't... All right, I don't have time to bother.
Так, ладно, понятно.
If my name were too bad. If my name too bad. If mine too bad.
Так, что мы там сделали?
If my name too bad.
Не пойдет.
Radio.
Не пойдет.
This baby, it may be that I used it a lot.
Не пойдет.
That won't make...
Не пойдет. Тоже не пойдет.
She's looking for a male assistant. Well, I'm the malest male around, but...
Тоже не пойдет.
Who needs every... This, but I used it a lot. If my name too bad...
Не пойдет.
No time for black box testing.
Начинаем бегать и думать, что куда. Так, там у нас что?
Yoo-hoo! All rats. Nobody there.
Ничего, понятно.
I worked hard for this, and I'm certainly not gonna toss it out the window just like that.
Так.
Listen, boy, if you're here for gossip, talk to Mama Bozo. I'm busy watching the neighbor across the way taking a bath right now.
But that's a pet store.
That explains how she can balance that ball on the tip of her nose for so long, and why there are fountains, rotten cataracts.
Так.
Male assistant wanted. Yeah, well, she can just keep on looking. Would you be interested in a new job?
Not really. No, thanks. I'm kind of stuck in my present position.
I can decide later what to take to Elysium with me. A wire cutter wouldn't be bad.
Так.
That is the Upper Ascension Station, somewhere up there. The last high boat to Elysium is waiting. I could make a terrific paper. On the other hand, the information in it, maybe I'll find a way to combine business and pleasure, like with my homemade massage chair. But this time, I'll leave out the ejector seat function. I could make a terrific paper airplane out of this flyer. On the other hand, the information in there could make somebody like, but this time...
То же самое.
Where's my letter opener? I've been missing it since the first time Hermes cloned me. Instead, I have this strange jabbing sensation in my tummy. Yoo-hoo! Huh, nothing. Huh, nobody seems to be sending on this frequency right now. If mine ain't too bad, I will be, but of course, if you make the nose of a paper airplane heavier with a weight, it'll fly farther. I knew my long career as a parking offender would eventually pay off.
Так.
I could make a terrific paper airplane out of this. On the other hand, the information, like with my, but this time, I could make it to on the like with this time.
Okay.
Hey, there's something moving there. Isn't that? Of course, that's baby Bozo in great danger. I have to tell Barry about it.
Кому должен сказать об этом?
I see a heroic deed approaching. I have to tell Barry about it.
Барри. Этому что ли? Фанату. Да, придется нам к этому терапевту сходить.
Good news. I have a
Препараты
subject.
получить.
Really? What is it?
Come on, I'll show you.
Oh dear.
Ох, нифига забрался.
That's terribly high.
Stop whining and keep your camera ready, because what I'm about to do, I'm only going to do once, unless the picture isn't any good, and then we'll do it again.
Чё это? Крюк.
This is probably where the construction workers hang their hats. Huh. Yeah, you know, at home with the bozos, that would have been a real knee slapper.
Нет.
It's too soon to start thinking about it.
Нет.
Huh. Yeah, you know, at home with...
Тоже нет.
Huh. Yeah, you know, at home... Whoa!
Еще уползет ганёшно, да? Точно. Нужна приманка какая-нибудь.
Huh. Yeah, you know, at home with the bozos, that would have been a real knee slapper. Pay close attention.
I'll try. If only I had a head for heights.
Oh man, Barry, you are such a dope.
Веревка нужна. Ее надо, значит, тестировать.
Somehow that wasn't all that heroic.
Just wait and see. I wanted to check the lay of the land first.
Сейчас.
Yoo-hoo! Good day to you, sir. Would you like to buy a rope? We have exactly the right rope for every neck.
What are the financing options?
A man with gallows humor. I like that. But we only accept cash, unless, of course, you're participating in our rebate campaign. With 30 points, you get a toaster with a fixture for the bathtub.
Nah, I don't really know. I think I'll take a look around first.
Of course. Take your time, and don't hesitate to ask if you need any help trying something on.
Бабки нужны, понятно. Так, а это что-нибудь скажет, нет?
He looks grumpy. I better not bother him. He looks grumpy.
Понятно. К нему лучше не лезть.
He looks grumpy. I better not bother him.
Нет. Не хочет самолетик пускать.
This is a letter from the 3 holy bears. Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Ninja Outfit Bear.
What did they write?
They wrote, "Don't be so curious, you dope."
Пойдем к врачу.
I need another therapy session.
What? So, what do you see?
Elysium.
Начнем по порядку.
What do you see?
Это было.
But...
Так. Долго я походу делал, буду тыкать так.
That's... But...
Right, that's it.
But I only told...
In that there. And please stop.
What do you see in this picture?
A patient turning the tables?
Wrong. Now you're the crazy one.
I don't think you quite understand the point of this test.
Crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy.
Oh my.
No time for black box testing. No time for black box testing. No time for black box testing.
Блин.
I need another therapy session.
Ладно, погнали.
Fine.
Can we?
All right.
This time.
So.
Elysium.
Well, next. What do you see?
So,
let's. What do you see?
I see, but
right, that's it.
But I
in that there is maybe you should, and please stay away from.
I need another.
Раз.
What?
Can we? This. Elysium.
What do you?
So,
Третий вариант там, да?
What do you?
Попробую.
So, but right, if you in that there, maybe you should consult an egg. And please stay away from me.
Так,
Far away.
давайте на этом закончим наш сегодняшний стрим. Я тогда вне стрима разгадаю его эту загадку. Вот, сохранюсь. И тогда в следующем стриме продолжим. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел, кто комментировал, кто подписался, кто поставил лайк, кто помогал проекту. Подписывайтесь, комментируйте, ставьте лайки, приходите в группу ВКонтакте, ссылочка внизу. Будем рады. Все сказал. Всем спасибо еще раз и счастливенько до следующего стрима.